sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. We're here at TPC Boston in Massachusetts. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all of the action. And Frank, how does this course set up for the golfers out here today?
Well, Gil Hands and Brad Faxon, they did a lot of changes a few years back to sort of open up some of the driving areas. Consequently, you see there's a little bit more of a reward for the longer hitters. Fairways aren't really as tight as what you'll see on some other golf courses. Long and straight certainly gives you a big advantage at TPC Boston.
This is host of the Deutsche Bank Championship. That's a tournament that is part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. We're here at the par 4 first. It's only 365 yards, Frank.
You don't have to kill it off the tee here. Just find the fairway, give yourself a short iron in. I'm loving that balance.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. 1 under early in the round. Par 5 second hole, 540 yards. Birdie opportunity, Frank?
Birdie or eagle, but that second shot all the way across water. So you're going to have to hit a good tee shot to go for this par 5 and 2.
Good contact, good result. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Second from an excellent lie. Good swing, good shot yet again. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Hole number 3 here at TPC Boston. It is a par 3. Frank, are you happy walking off with par here?
Well, if you birdied the first 2 holes, there's a chance here to be greedy.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Now it's that sneaky distance.
Oh, I thought he had that. But you hate to miss from that distance. Not a gimme, but well within his range. In for par. Here now with the par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards, and a par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Back on the tee here at the 5th, Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. 2 bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Well, he really moved that one. 320 yards and in the fairway. Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
This one's looking good. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Takes care of business. 5 under par. 6th hole here at TPC Boston. Always a fan favorite. What do people like about it, Frank?
Well, it's like a goal kicker hole. There's these 2 big pine trees, and especially when you turn off that back tee. Hit it through that chute, avoid the 2 bunkers on the right, you're in prime position.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
this is impressive now. 6 under par and 2 straight birdies. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
So, 3rd shot now for Rory McIlroy. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That is a painful bogey at the 7th hole. He needs this for bogey. Well, it was bound to come to an end at some point. Drops just 1 shot after that terrific stretch of birdies. Coming off the long par 5 7th, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the 8th hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Clean this up with a tap. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
What a drive. Just tattooed that. Frank, here at the 9th, what are most players trying to do?
Well, you really have to be aware of that bunker. That's about 25 yards short of the green. If you finish up there, that's one of the hardest shots in golf, the long bunker shot. So you've got to carry that, even if you want to run the ball onto this green.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Nails it. That is now 6 birdies on the card. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron to this green that shapes away from you.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Let's see if he can make it 3 in a row.
He can't be that good.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
And getting ready for the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to the 11th here, Frank, and this par 3 has to be the toughest here at TPC Boston. 231 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, it plays a little uphill, so this hole really does suit the high ball flyers. There's a big ridge in the middle of the green, so when that flag's on the back, you've got to hit your best shot. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Just 5 feet left. Now 8 under on the day. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Stacking him and racking him. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind. Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one looks right on point. Birdie try up next. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A third straight birdie.
Super playing.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Great drive.
Came right out of the middle of the bat. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in a professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Now the game's #1 player, Rory McILROY, ready with his approach. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, fishing is a nice sport, just not at this hole.
Yeah, a little left here, you'll be more than fishing, that's for sure. Now, there's a little mound on the right side. It's about twice the size of a coffee table. When the flag's there, you need your best.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
I mean, this is amazing, Frank. He has knocked down every flagstick, and a chance here for 6 birdies in a row.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. 6?
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into 2 sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, the incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Well, Frank, this is really one of the most exciting finishing holes on tour. The 18th here at TPC Boston, par 5, risk-reward, chance to really make something happen right at the end.
There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
Oh, this is right at it.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, I thought he made that.
You know, a great effort, a little too strong. It didn't take the break.
He's got a birdie chance now coming back. These putts keep the round together. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard. Frank, you have to like what you saw out there today.
I certainly did. Swing is excellent right now. Stroke, there's nothing wrong with that. Really, just it's a case of getting out of your own way. I mean, the opportunities ahead now, chance to win, just they have to be so motivating.